There is so much to talk about, too many videos to make. I do not know what to do, guys. I'm still recovering from the trailer that released because that all was just insane what we just saw. Though with as insane as that trailer was, there's a lot, and when I say a lot, I'm going to put lots of emphasis on it, a lot of questions. One of those questions, or I guess observations, is that there's a little bit more than just 13 people running around in organization codes. And that's not including Lee, of course. We know the Destined battle is supposed to be 13 darknesses versus 7 lights, but when I add up the Seekers of Darkness that we've seen in the numbers of trailers, it adds up to 17. Now, the obvious response would be, well, Prodigy, of course not all of them are Seekers. Well, I get that, and I'll discuss on that in just a minute, but you have all these people running around in organization coats with most of them having white hair or yellow eyes or both, so either Xehanort has quite a bit more than just 13 vessels, or not everyone we think is an organization member is an organization member. Meaning some of these guys are probably going to be saved, defeated, and or both, sometime in the middle of the game. This could all be part of Xehanort's plan, knowing some of these guys weren't going to make it all the way to the end, but then again, wasn't that the point of selecting the 13 he did in the first place in Dream Drop Distance? I'm likely confusing you. Let me tell you who all the vessels seem to be. So we have 4 Norts, who are different versions of Xehanort, of course, and Master Xehanort, Ansem, Xemnas, and Young Xehanort. Additionally, we have Syax, who's also Norted, Xigbar, who's Norted, Marluxia, who's Norted, Luxord, who's Norted, Demyx, who's Norted, Larxene, who is Norted, and Data, Riku, and or Repliku, whatever you want to call him, Norted. And we also have Vanitas, who is just pure evil and is the dark part of Ventus. All of those characters I named, I'm gonna say are 90 to 100% going to be Seekers of Darkness. I'm basing that off of their attitudes towards Sora and the traits like yellow eyes or white hair and nobodies and other enemy variants being themed after them, that I feel like they wouldn't have if they weren't darknesses. Now, all of those characters add up to 12, and even though that's a number close to 13, there are still like 5 more characters that could very possibly be Seekers of Darkness and have been showcased in a trailer as if they were Seekers of Darkness, which is why this confusion has sprouted about. But let's go into the probably darknesses section. And here we have Aqua, Vexen, Roxas, Terranort, and Ansem the Wise. So that's 5 people in the maybe pile. Starting with Aqua, we saw a lot of Aqua in this recent trailer, and not in all of the scenes is she Norted. In one she's Norted, in one she's fighting Ansem's Guardian, and in another she's about to get washed by Vanitas. It makes me feel like Aqua is more than likely going to be saved in Kingdom Hearts 3 at some point. The popular thought going around is that Aqua is going to be in the same situation Ventus is in now at some point in the game, where it seems like her heart is asleep. I think that in this scene, what Vanitas is doing is creating Aquanort, similar to how Ventus's darkness created Vanitas. At this point though, a lot of things are up in the air when it comes to Aqua in Kingdom Hearts 3, so that's the big reason she's in the maybe pile. Vexen could easily be the reason Replica Riku is going around, so I think Vexen being a Seeker is closer to happening than it is to not happening, although the reason I put him in the maybe pile is because there's already a lot of Seekers, and I feel like Vexen is just someone that is very easily replaceable. I don't know, maybe that's just me though. I can although see Xehanort picking him because of his science skills to create Repliku, like I said. I don't know, I'm just very iffy on Vexen being a Seeker, that's why I put him in the maybe pile. Let's just put it at that. Now, Terranort I feel like was kind of a given to be a Seeker of Darkness, but now looking at the situation of Aqua, I feel like Terra might actually be saved before the final battle of Kingdom Hearts 3. It doesn't seem like Terranort has complete control over Terra as he once did, so anything can honestly happen there, and I really get a feeling that Terranort is not going to be a Seeker like we think he is. So now Roxas. Oh boy, this one. Now I do not feel like Roxas is Norded, but I do feel like there's something going on with him. He has the Oblivion Keyblade and he's in that organization code, so it gets me a little bit worried, not gonna lie. Roxas is going to be playing an important role in Kingdom Hearts 3, and we don't know what that important role is. Now this is a little bit weird, but it's similar to the situation where Roxas kind of Ansem the Wise is in the black coat, and I'd assume this scene takes place after Demyx attacks Enzo. I don't know if they took his heart or what, but this scene with Ansem the Wise gives off a vibe that is extremely dark. I don't know, I'm sure they'll expand more on Ansem the Wise in future trailers, but I feel like him being a Seeker of Darkness is not that far-fetched. Adding up all of them, you get the number of 17 Darknesses. Only a little more than half of them being completely confirmed, and others who could, for all we know, just be walking around in organization codes doing their own thing. They're all very suspicious, and I would not be too surprised if any of the names I mentioned today end up becoming part of the final group of Seekers. There is something going on though, and I don't think that's arguable. The crazy thing about all these Seekers as well is that there's probably a traitor among them from the recent trailer, according to the wording of Ansem anyways. So who could the traitor be? Oh my gosh, I'm getting flashbacks of Key Browser all over again. Anyways though guys, this was definitely the best Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer, but was definitely the most confusing, and that confusion is good because that makes me just want Kingdom Hearts 3 even more. Makes me want to find out what happens in the game when it comes out, which I'm very excited about. I do hope these trailers don't reveal too much. I feel like they might be starting to cross that boundary a little bit of revealing too much, but I really hope that Kingdom Hearts 3 manages to surprise us like enough, more than these trailers have, which I'm sure it will. I just wanted to get my feelings about this out there because I want to hear what you guys have for input in this conversation. I know there's a lot of you who watch my videos who are way more observant than I am and can help solve this puzzle. I want you to leave a comment down below about your thoughts on this video and about who you think the final 13 are going to be if it ends up being 13. That is all I have to say for today's upload though. If you enjoyed, you already know what to do. Leave a like, share the video with a friend or family member, and last but not least, if you want to become a part of the union, all you have to do is click that red little subscribe button down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Prodigy, and I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out.